All right, and this morning we're in the kitchen with a first-timer on the Hampton Roads Show, Dorothy Lovell from IslandKrave Caribbean Smokehouse in Norfolk. And this is her first time, as I mentioned, so welcome.
Thank you.
What are you going to be making for us today?
Well, since IslandKrave Caribbean Smokehouse sounds meat-infused, I decided that we were going to emphasize our vegan dishes. And so we're making chickpea curry, black beans and rice, and our cabbage, all vegan selections.
All vegan, so you guys have vegan. You do have meat dishes as well.
We
but
do,
today
yes.
we're going the vegan route, and we're going to get started cooking just in a moment. We're back now in the kitchen with Dorothy Lovell from IslandKrave Caribbean Smokehouse in Norfolk. And that's in Ghent, she just told me. She's making a couple of vegan menu favorites for us this morning. So we're going to get started. And where are we going to start? You've been chopping up some of the ingredients.
Yes. So we had fresh green onions. And we're going to just put some coconut oil, which we're very liberal with for vegans.
Ooh, coconut oil. I've never seen it in its pure form.
Yes. So it gives a lot of good flavor, nice smell. And then, so we absolutely season the oil with our green onions and our garlic.
And so this is going to, for the chickpea curry?
This is the base for our chickpea curry.
Great, great.
Yeah, so
we're going with a vegan theme today, but you're not just, you have vegan options at the restaurant, but you're not just vegan. All right.
We have our smoked meats are great. We have a great jerk chicken, which is different from most others because it's smoked.
Okay.
And we have our own rub that we marinate in for about 24 to 48 hours.
Does it have a good kick?
It's got a little kick, but we make sauces that if you want bigger kicks, we'll absolutely accept the challenge.
Yeah, and so you have more options, just like you can go the vegan option or the non-vegan option. All right, so we're going to saute that up.
Yes,
so this is for the chickpea curry.
Yes.
Is that one of your popular vegan dishes there?
It is the most popular dish among vegans because it has great flavor. And even for meat lovers, sometimes meat lovers go vegan before 6. They eat meat after 6. Sometimes they have a vegan day.
Oh,
and so we try to accommodate all segments of the population.
That's great.
Yes. So you can smell. And then we add a little of our granulated seasoning, which gives added flavor.
And so for people out there who may not be familiar with Caribbean food, what kind of flavors are you going to get? What type of things do you offer?
Like garlic, habanero pepper, we do a lot of that. But the trick with habanero is that what we do is we use the skin because the skin gives flavor, not heat. But once you cut the veins and the seeds, then you get a lot of heat.
I think sometimes when I think of especially like Jamaican food, I'm thinking, oh, it might be a little on the spicy end for me.
And that's why we give samples. If you walk into a restaurant, you're greeted and you're asked if that's your first time.
Oh, great.
As soon as you say yes, a sample plate is brought out to you. The second question is, are you a meat eater or are you vegan? And so depending on your answer, you either get a vegan sample or a meat sample.
So you can get a little taste before you actually order or figure out what you want.
Exactly, because a lot of people are apprehensive. They think that it's automatically spicy.
Right.
So I try to lay their affairs and give them a taste.
Oh, great.
All right, so we've simmered, and that's all ready for our chickpea curry to be added, and then ready to get your taste.
Okay.
So
what's next?
We're going to add the chickpeas.
The chickpeas. These are healthy.
Yes, absolutely.
Chickpea is also called garbanzo beans.
Absolutely,
correct?
yes.
See, I know my food really well.
We're going to sort of infuse the chickpeas with the fresh green onions and garlic that we just added, and the granulated combination that we also added to the dish.
And how popular are your vegan dishes over there?
Absolutely. Well, once people realize that we have vegan dishes, it becomes very popular. And word of mouth, Ghent is a very cohesive community. So word of mouth gets the message out very quickly that we offer great tasting vegan dishes.
And what hours do you guys operate over there? Are you doing lunch and dinner and everything?
We do lunch and dinner, and we do whatever you want. Snacks. Our cocoa jerk is a very, very big seller for meat eaters.
Cocoa jerk.
Yes, it's our cocoa bread, and what we do is we sauce it and serve it sweet and buttery. Ooh. So it's not 0 calories, but it's great tasting.
And
it's
worth
sitting for. Absolutely.
Get you through whatever till the next meal.
Absolutely. And we also have one of the our favorite drinks is our Caribbean rum punch, which complements most of our meals.
Great, great.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to continue to let you work on the chickpea curry. We're going to take a break, and we'll also be doing the black beans and rice because you can't have Caribbean food without black beans and rice.
Cabbage.
And
vegan
cabbage. And
yes.
so we'll be checking in with you again in just a little while.
All right, thank you.
We're back now in the kitchen with Dorothy Lovell from IslandKrave Caribbean Smokehouse. They're in Norfolk, and she's making vegan menu favorites for us this morning. And it's kind of nice. We don't always do vegan recipes on the show, but it's great that you brought this in to show us that Caribbean flavor can be vegan as well.
Thank you.
And so we were working on the curry chickpeas, and so now we've got some black beans on
Then we're going to do the black bean and rice.
Yep.
So we have the black beans with some coconut oil that we were simmering, and we're going to add a little of our veggie spices that we were pre-mixed.
And this is like a staple. I mean, almost
It is.
all the
It
dishes,
is.
or if you
All
ever
the
are in for some type of Caribbean feast, it's going to have
rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
It's just the thing. And so we like to season the beans nicely because that is what gets the rice flavored. So we make sure that that's all seasoned and everything is soaked in with coconut oil again, a staple that we cook with. It's really good for you. And then we add the rice. And I've already cooked it so that it's easy to blend in with its own flavors. And then we keep this going for a little bit, just making sure that all the flavors get.
What type of rice is it? Is it just
this a parboiled rice? We don't get crazy with the rice because we try to have a heavy hand on the black beans.
Okay.
So that there's a nice healthy mix.
Right. So
yes.
Not so much of the carbs.
Not so much carbs, right? So we sort of try to balance it out. And while this is going, I'm going to start our cabbage.
Okay, and so cabbage, you were saying, is another staple.
It's another staple and side dish. So that's what most people go for. They also like our collards, but cabbage is more of a popular.
What is it about the cabbage that's so?
Well, it's vegan, number one. A lot of people, they're not pork eaters, and that's sometimes people use
So they're not going to do the
ham
jerk pork.
hocks to season their food. But we don't. Like we said, we keep it vegan friendly. Again, a little touch of coconut oil, just to get the flavor in and get that started.
And so would this be so the chickpea curry and then the cabbage and the rice and beans, is that like one of your personal favorite combos?
It is, and well, because I'm also a meat eater, my favorite is an exotic meat. It's curried goat. And we do that.
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
yes.
we do that on weekends, and that's a favorite of mine. And the chickpea curry, really, really big. And of course the rice and beans because of the health
So
benefit.
you said you will be cooking some of this up for Thanksgiving, and people can
Yes,
come in.
yeah, the vegan. We actually have a vegan package for vegan lovers, and then we have our smoked turkey. That's a feature that we introduced just around the holidays because that's big. One of my customers suggested that I smoke him a Cornish hen. So, because he'll be alone Thanksgiving. So I said, okay.
So just for one.
Just for one. So we also have Thanksgiving just for one.
Right. So they can, I guess, come in and get your prepackaged meal. And
Exactly.
You take it home.
And take it home. They don't feel like cooking. They eat and kick their foot up in front of the TV. And that's fine.
I guess it would be like a Jamaican Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Or a
absolutely.
Caribbean Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, Thanksgiving is all over, you know,
Right.
global. So, yeah, so that's, we try to invite that spirit in, communal and global.
Nice, nice. All right,
Yes.
so we've got some of the cabbage in here already.
Okay, so we're going to move from the rice and beans, leave that to soak in a little bit. And then we're going to move over to the final dish, which is our cabbage. And we had already cut some up. We have some over there. And then we had put a little bit of our...
So you said this is like a vegetable seasoning?
Yes, it's a veggie blend that I created there.
Oh,
And it works. You know, it works. It can be overpowering if too much is used.
Right, so don't be
very,
too heavy-handed with
Exactly, especially with the cabbage. Cabbage has its own flavor, and you want to do just enough to get the sweetness. And then, like the same thing with the coconut oil, you want to make sure that you don't have enough coconut oil that it overpowers the taste of the cabbage.
So you've got to have the perfect blend. And
Exactly.
only Dorothy knows the right mix, right?
And like
you're
I
trying
said,
to teach us today.
Exactly, and you know that's where the heart comes in. You put your heart in it, and a little bit of heart as I stir it, that goes a long way. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your location. You said you've been there for about a year?
I've been there for about a year. We're in the Changes Shopping Center, Jimmy John's. We're next to Sunday Salon, and That's where we are located. We're sort of back a bit, so a lot of people don't know we're there. But then when I smoke the meats, the
smell
drives
brings them in.
Drives everyone in. So, and then like I mentioned earlier, we give samples for those. Most people are unfamiliar with Caribbean foods, or they're a little hesitant to taste it because of the fact that they automatically think it's spicy. So I offer you samples, and if you're vegan, we have a vegan sample.
Right.
So
and you make vegan meals like what we're doing here today.
Exactly. And so once you come in, you're greeted, and the first thing you're asked is this your first time? And once you say yes, vegan or non-vegan, we have a sample to accommodate you. Yes.
All right. So if you want to check out IslandKrave Caribbean Smokehouse, they're at 222 West 21st Street in Norfolk. Their phone number is 627-1725, and they're also online at IslandKrave with a K.com. Thanks so much. So I guess you're going to plate it up, and we'll get one last look
Absolutely.
before we leave the show today.
Yes, not a problem.
Thanks for being here.
All right. Thank you.